Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing some brand new DIYs using signs from Dollar Tree and a couple from the thrift store. This first one I grabbed from a yard sale for 50 cents, and I'm just going to go ahead and add some scrapbook paper to this. I liked that this sign I was able to kind of pop out just like a picture frame, and I did get all of this scrapbook paper also from a yard sale for $1 for a giant pack, which is such a steal when it comes to scrapbook paper. I loved that this was kind of more like a vintage rustic vibe, and it's definitely what I was going for because I really liked this against that wood frame. So I'm just going to go ahead and use, of course, my Elmer glue stick to apply the scrapbook paper to the back of the sign, and then I just put this back together. I was going to add a little more detail to it, maybe some wood roses, but once I kind of had it all together, I realized that I liked it as is, and I could just use this in some sort of tray or even on a shelf with just some different types of decor. I just thought this looked really pretty as is, so I had to go ahead and keep it like so. Next up, I grabbed these two frames. These are originally from Dollar Tree, but I picked them up at a yard sale for 25 cents. I'm just going to go ahead and take the back of the glass off, and I'm going to go ahead and add some more scrapbook paper to the backs of these. I love using scrapbook paper any chance that I get, and sometimes I forget that I can actually use it or that I have it, and then I just kind of have it sitting around. So I thought this was fun. I loved that I kind of grabbed it from a yard sale knowing that I had it, and then I wanted to use it. But there was so many really pretty patterns, so I just went ahead and added it to the back side, or I guess the middle part, because there was two pieces of glass on these frames. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. Like I said, this was all in one big pack from a yard sale. These rub-on transfers from Amazon, and if I can find them, I will link them down below. Sometimes it's so hard to find these on Amazon, and last time I did link them, they were sold out. But I love the way that this looks against that brown colored scrapbook paper, and of course there's going to be a glare every time I use some sort of frame or glass because I obviously film right above my giant light in my craft room. And this one came off pretty easy. These are more like stickers versus rub-on transfers, so it doesn't take a whole lot, especially when you're using a glass piece. For the other frame, I just went ahead and used this chicken. I grabbed this a couple years ago from Dollar General for $1. I ended up adding that cluck with a transfer, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this right down. I was kind of worried that it wasn't going to stand because it's a little top heavy, but it works just fine. And I just love the way these turned out along with that other frame that I did, just adding some scrapbook paper. I think these look perfect together. One of these wooden wreath forms in my closet, and this is obviously originally from Dollar Tree, and my youngest daughter helped me out with this craft. She is going to be 10 soon, and I cannot believe that, but she actually found this green piece in my closet, so I just went ahead and used this, just grabbing some zip ties because I love reusing items. So I just used some zip ties to zip tie this greenery to that wreath form. I did use the clear ones, and then I did have to add a couple more because you could still kind of see a lot of the zip ties, so I definitely tried to cover those as much as possible. We also had a yard sale of our own, and my mom always brings items over, and I always go through hers before we sell anything, and this was one of the items in her yard sale pile. So I did go ahead and grab this. It's originally from Dollar General, but I love the cow sign. I think it is so cute, and I just attached it with some twine. We just found these little brown florals, and my daughter did pick these out as well, and I thought it looked really cute together, so we just went ahead and added them together. So it was a fun little mother-daughter craft. To finish it off, we just added a burlap bow to the bottom. I wanted to use just one of these frames. I ended up using 3, and I am so glad that I did all 3 because they look so good. You'll see in the end. So for this one, I just went ahead and painted the back side of the glass piece because I wanted to end up using some rub-on transfers, some chalk couture, just a little bit of everything on the other side, and I did not want that paint to peel off. Now, this rub-on transfer is from Dollar Tree. I've had this for so long. I actually think I had a friend give it to me. And I just never knew what to use with it or what to do with it because it says with love and thank you. And of course, once this was rubbed on, this did take a minute too. Usually with glass, it's so much easier, but this one just kind of gave me a run for my money. Once I did that, I just put everything back together. I did have to scrape off a little bit of paint that kind of got on the front side, but no big deal. Once I put this back together, I thought it needed a little bit of something, and I really wanted to cover up that thank you because it just seemed so odd. And before I did that, I grabbed my sage paint just to dry brush along the edges of this frame. As much as I love a good white frame, sometimes it just needs a little bit more. To cover up that thank you, I am just running a little bit of hot glue along the edge and the bottom because I'm going to be adding some moss to this. I always think moss looks good when I do anything with birds, so I just thought this little touch was perfect. When I realized that I wanted to use the other 2 frames, I grabbed 3 because I think that you always need to grab things in 3 for whatever reason. So this one I'm painting in that color Sage, and this is by Waverly Chalk Paint. And for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and paint this white. Using these chalk couture transfers, I recently got these. They had some crazy sales, and I'm not sure what is going on with chalk couture, but I did see that you only get the good deals if you are a designer or a Perks member. And I want to say a Perks member is $20 a month, and they give you a $20 credit, and then you can get all the really great deals, and I always link it down below for you. I personally think it's great if you are going to purchase off their site, plus you get 30% off of all of your orders on top of the great deals. There's just so many fun perks. Sometimes you get free shipping. It just depends on what they have going on every single month. But I absolutely love using chalk couture. I use it any chance that I possibly get. So I use these 2 birds. The one color chalk paste is in the dusky blue color, which is this one right here. And then the other one is just in that bright white chalk paste, which I use for pretty much absolutely anything and everything. Now, once those are done, I just put them back together. Went ahead and did a little bit of brushing on this one. I did it a little bit different. I just kind of threw like blotches of paint, and for whatever reason, it seemed to look pretty good. So instead of dry brushing, I just grabbed a paintbrush and I don't know. This is what it kind of turned out like. I had no plans, or I didn't even know what was going on. And then this one, I wanted to just add some moss. So I added some moss to the top corner, and then I added, I guess it's not even a corner, is it? And then I added some to the bottom right corner. And I just kind of thought that it made the three of these look like they were supposed to be together. So I wanted them to all look similar. But I also want them to look good, like if they were by themselves or if they were together. And I don't know. What do you guys think? I grabbed this from Goodwill Outlet, or the Goodwill As Is store, and it was $1.79, $1.59. And of course, I just had to add a Chalk Couture silkscreen transfer. This one I recently grabbed as well on a huge clearance. I know I already have it, but you can never have more than one, especially if you can get them for under $2. I would just grab them just in case. Using bright white chalk paste, I honestly just wanted to see if it'd work on a corkboard. I don't know if I have used a corkboard or just canvas just to see if it'd work. And this kind of was a trial and error thing. And I was like, I'm just going to test it out just in case. I just want to see, and it looks perfect. I'm so glad I tested it out. Plus, it could be used as a corkboard if I chose to do that. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. And until then, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!